What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Bourbon Blind Pop the Top, where it's not blind, it's just a bottle that we want to review, and something I know what it is, but something that's either new or just we like talking about, or just something we think you guys should know about. So, let's get in here. This is the new Wild Turkey Master's Keep for 2020, 17-year bottled in bond. This is the second only ever Wild Turkey bottled in bond that they have done, and all these barrels came from Camp Nelson. And if you guys have been following any of the Russell's Reserve single barrels, you know Camp Nelson is where it's at. So let's get in here. Oh, sexy. So let's get in here. These things are freaking in here, man. So, woo! Go ahead and close this box up. And it's got a little plastic on the top. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. You don't want to scratch this cork. These corks for the Master's Keep have got to be easily some of the nicest corks out there. I mean, they are... The things weigh like a pound, and just nice, solid metal cap. Nice cork pop on that. I totally messed that up, man. Ooh, there we go. Yes. Yes, yes. I have heard amazing things about this. I'm hoping it lives up to it. These right here are one of my favorite bottles of all time. If you guys have seen our 5 bourbons better than Pappy, this was on the list. And it is, man, when you get a good barrel of this, it is so hard to beat, man. So hard to beat. I stand behind that statement 100%. And, ooh, let's get in here, guys, because this is, man, that's fantastic. Caramel, toffee, burnt sugar, some of that barrel char. Like a sweet oak. Sweet oak. Clove. Cinnamon. Oh my gosh. You could seriously just sit there and pick this apart for an hour, man. I don't know if you guys can see the legs on that. Nice and thick, oily. If this flavor's anything like the nose, it's going to live up to the hype, man. That is one of the best noses I've experienced in a long while. Toffee, burnt sugar, creme brulee. If you had like a flavor wheel, you just took like the sweetness and like most of the baking spice, just all of that, man. Custard. Yeah, just all the things. All the things. I'm going to get in here, guys. Cheers. So this is my first sip of the night. Almost no ethanol burn whatsoever, which I was kind of expecting with it being 100 proof. But still, man, some of them are. This definitely does not have that for me. Oh my gosh, I seriously just want to sit here and nose this thing all night long. Oh man, I'm going to take one more sip. I had to acclimate the palate. You guys know what it is. Burnt sugar, toffee, caramel, like caramel candies, baking spices. Again, I keep going back to the nose, man. Yeah, this is really, really good. So, full disclosure, I have most of the Wild Turkey Master's Keeps. Some of them are hit or miss for me. Like Decades for me, I wasn't a huge fan of. Just way too much spiciness and barrel tannin char. The Russell's 2002, I felt the same way about, and it just had a ton of that barrel char, oakiness, tannins, and some people love that, and if you do, by all means. This reminds me of the 2002 without those barrel tannins. And David Jennings over Rarebird 101, I believe he said the same thing, and in all fairness, he's usually spot on when it comes to turkey products and reviews in general. His His palate and everything is phenomenal. Yeah, I am so glad that I'm not getting all those oaky tannins with this. It is 17 years old. You do get some of that like barrel sweetness, that sweet woodiness to it, but it's not overbearing whatsoever. And I'm happy to say, guys, this one lives up to the hype. That's just phenomenal. Dark cherries in there, fruitiness, the sweetness, all the creamy, all the burnt sugar, all the toasted, the barrel char. It's all just very harmonious, and the synergy, if you will, okay, is great. I know, guys, I am gushing over this, but honestly, it deserves it. I think my price on this was right around $190, and I don't feel bad about it. Not one bit. I'm going to go enjoy the rest of this. Until next week, Friday, noon central, cheers, drink blind. We want to give a huge shout out to all of our Patreon people. Absolutely thank you. You guys are freaking magical. T-shirts at Teespring, link in the description.
Also, thank you to anyone who has ever supported us, whether that's either coming on a live, chit-chatting with us on a Thursday night, or if you just like to watch our episodes, we appreciate every one of you.
Until Friday, noon central next week, cheers.